right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
All right, sorry about that. Ran into some minor technical difficulties, but hey, that's how it goes sometimes. But we're still broadcasting live. I got the live feed. It's showing up, so we'll go ahead and get started. My name is Elite Pierre, currently a director with Total Life Changes. I'm excited about being able to do things like this and connect with the team members who are all across the country. At every opportunity that we get. So this is an opportunity for us to actually, ask questions. This is an opportunity for us to be able to connect with each other, learn a little bit more about each other, and also, to share information that people might not know about what's going on and what the movement forward is. So I'm 34 years old, happily married. I got 6 children. I'm out of Columbia, South Carolina. I've been in the company for 7 months, and I joined this business simply looking for a way to generate extra income. But it actually became a lifestyle, man. Not just looking for extra money, but an opportunity to change not only my life and my family's life, but to be able to reach out and touch other people and make an impact on their lives as well. So I'm definitely thankful for this opportunity. Next, I want to introduce Mr. Dorian Harris. He's out of Elizabethtown, Kentucky, or that general area. I know he's out of Kentucky. Not sure if he's in Elizabethtown, but I'm going to let him share a little bit more information about himself. Dorian, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so my name is Dorian Harris. I was introduced to this company by a good friend. At first, I can say I was a little skeptical about the results of the products until I actually tried them for myself. I started at 240 pounds, and in a month I got down to 210, and I'm still dropping. I'm 33, did 10 years in the military, 1 tour overseas, and I'm currently a computer animation student going to get my degree in that. With this company, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. So with the leadership that I have, I'm happy about it because they are true leaders. They're motivational, they provide help, and I mean, you need that when you're doing something like this.
Definitely, definitely. I appreciate you sharing that with us, Mr. Harris. I definitely appreciate having you a part of the team as well. And most of all, thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us on this meeting this evening. And also we have Miss Carissa Williams on the call out of Elizabethtown, Kentucky. She's actually at work right now, so she's taking valuable time on her precious break time to join us on this hangout real quick. So, Miss Williams, are you there?
Yes, I am here. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're coming through clear.
Awesome, awesome. First, I want to say hello to everyone. I'm super excited. I was like, I got to sneak away. I have to get on here. This is my team. I got to get up on here. But like you said, my name's Carissa Williams. I am 25 years old. I do currently reside in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Been here, I'm a little bit of an army brat due to my stepdad, but I got introduced to Total Life Changes through my wonderful friend, mentor, leader, and brother, Mr. Elite Pierre. I'm so very grateful for him. I thank God that he actually allowed me to take the step to talk to him. Mr. Elite Pierre made a very, very first lasting impression on me when we were actually in a prior company. And he was doing a meeting, and just his energy and his enthusiasm and his hypeness. I was like, oh my gosh, there's something about him. But, after that, it was nothing. Then I seen he was doing this Total Life Changes, and Lord knows that I was looking for a total life change at the time, going through depression and just different things that was going on. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and message him. So, I took the initiative and messaged him, and ever since then, it's been fireworks ever since. I'm just blessed. I absolutely love this business outside of the products and the compensation plan, which is phenomenal. It's genuinely changing my life, my spiritual life, my mental life, emotionally, just me being a better person. And I can honestly say that with the change, it's starting to have me attract, positive people and great people in my life like I have been asking God to do. All it took was a mindset change and great leadership. And I'm just so very thankful for that, Mr. Elite Pierre.
Outstanding, outstanding. Ms. Williams, I definitely appreciate you again being part of the team. I appreciate your time and dedication to the team. And most importantly, being able to step away from your job right now to join us, it means the world to me and to the other members of the team. We definitely appreciate the both of you. I noticed that, some things you can't expect from everybody to make sacrifices, but the people who make the sacrifices, you'll notice that separates the pups from the big dogs, and it shows. It shows. You heard me share that with you before, Miss Williams.
Yes, yes.
But okay, let's go right into it. I don't wanna keep everybody too long. I got some announcements that I want to make. I've made some changes to our website, ialsolife.org. I did some. I met with a human resource professional that deals with working with people, working with the team, so to speak, in any company, organization, whether it's military or civilian. And he made some recommendations when I showed him the website. He said add some color to it, because as y'all know, the background was black and colors will set moods. So I made some changes to the website. This is actually broadcasting on the Team Hangout tab on our website, so this is available for replay. So you can send people to the website to watch this replay. And there's a comment, there's a Facebook comment plugin at the bottom of every page, except for the contact page. But on the bottom of every page, there's an opportunity for you to kind of share your experience about being a part of the team or being a part of the company or a testimonial for a product. So I asked each and every one of you, Ms. Williams, Mr. Harris, and anyone else that's watching this video, please like the Facebook page, or I also like Facebook page, that the opportunity is right there on the website, as well as leave a comment. Leave a Facebook comment at the bottom of our website, and that's going to populate on every page. That's going to do two things for us. We almost have 1,000 likes on our Facebook page, so that's going to give some social proof, and people want to hear people's testimonies. People want to hear that real people are having success and having experience with whatever they're thinking about doing. So those comments, we can engage with people through those comments. So if you leave a comment, someone sees your comment and is inspired by, whatever your comment was, they can leave a reply to your comment. Hey, I was actually, asked a question or whatever, and that can create real life engagement. Of course, we can the moderators of the website can moderate that, but that's a very, very powerful tool to create engagement directly on our website. So again, I ask each and every one of you to take a look at the changes that I made to the website, and take a look at the Facebook plugin, and please like and leave a comment on our page about your experience with the team. The second announcement is upcoming events. On June 29th, which is tomorrow, in the Miami, Florida area, we have a transformation party. The details can be found on our homepage of the website. So if you are in the Miami area, if you know anyone in the Miami area, this is an opportunity for them to get in front of the Total Life Changes opportunity and actually experience a transformation party live and in living color. So again, this is an opportunity for us to grow our markets in the Miami area. The next one is July 2nd. And this is there. I'm sure there's more, but these are the ones I was able to find and upload to the website. So register now for the Orlando, Florida, July 2nd. There's an Orlando, Florida transformation party. This one actually has a link for registration. Guests are free. And I believe IBOs, people who are already involved with Total Life Changes, I believe the cost is $10. All right. So again, if you have anyone in the Orlando area, July 2nd, this is an opportunity for them to attend a live event. And last but not least, well, no, two more. July 14th, that's 2 weeks from now, in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia area, our upline, our mentor, our coach, our sponsor, Miss Candace Bird Davis herself, is going to be in the DMV area. That is July 14th, in the West Bowie Banquet Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely an event that you want to send people to, if not even travel to attend. Number one, because it's being hosted by our actual team, and our mentor is going to be the guest speaker. It's going to be a powerful opportunity, and that's a growing market. That's a huge market. Last but not least, our national convention, July 17th and 18th. Ladies and gentlemen, get registered. Again, the details can be found on our homepage, ialsolife.org. Click the link, click the picture, go to the website, get your tickets now, and get there. We got a lot of the team members. We have rooms. So if you need to link up with another team member and share a room, and kind of pile out the room. I know the host hotel will allow up to 6 people in a room, but I've been to conventions where there was like 10 of us. People were sleeping on the floor. People were sleeping, 2 people to a bed, one head up, one head down. You make it happen. Getting to the events is crucial for your business, and getting people to the events is crucial. So I wanted to make those quick announcements before we go into any other discussion. We got events happening, upcoming in local markets, and the ultimate, it's like the Super Bowl of the events is the national convention. You definitely want to be there, but you don't want to be there by yourself. In my personal experience, I've been to numerous events, and after every event I went to, I always wished I had more people there with me, because I can't share the experience with you the way I received it. I can kind of try to tell you about it, but I can't pour into you what was poured into me without you actually being there to have it poured into you yourself. So again, I recommend everybody be there. I recommend you bring as many people as you possibly can. And this is not just for, our success. This is really for everybody who attends that national event. Their life is going to be changed. I guarantee it. I put my life on it, that everybody who attends that event, their life is going to be changed. Their mindset's going to be changed. Their outlook on life is going to change, period. That's what, if you've never been to a network marketing national event, that's what those events do. Hands down. It will put you in a place in your mind that you cannot even imagine without experiencing it yourself. So those are the announcements. I'm excited about those announcements because I'm excited about expanding into those markets. You notice Orlando, Florida, Miami, Florida, the DMV, Atlanta, those are hot places in the U.S. I would love to have a booming team in those areas, and I'm sure each and every one of the members on the panel would too. So again, I'm excited about it. So those are all the announcements I have. We had Mr. Will Jeffries join since we did the introduction, so I'm going to have Mr. Jeffries definitely take a brief moment out to introduce yourself, share, where you're from, a little background on you, and why you why you partnered up with this team.
Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're coming through clear.
Hey, what's going on, good people? This is Will Jeffries. I'm out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Um, Happy to be partnered up with my man, Mr. Ali Pierre. Excited for what we doing in Total Life Changes. Um, I partnered up with this company for two simple reasons. Well, for three actually. One, because I believe in network marketing. I believe it's by far the best way for someone who um, does not want any limits or any boundaries, or someone who's looking for time freedom to be able to take advantage of that. And two, because I'm all about health and wellness. I'm not a big guy, but nevertheless, it's all about health and wellness. And I'm the type of guy who I'm looking forward to, the time where I'm able to spend time with my kids and my nieces, nephews, god babies, and different things like that, and live to a long age. You can't do that without taking care of your body. And so I definitely love our products, and they definitely do the job. And then also the compensation plan. I've been in a few companies. Me and Mr. Elite, we actually came from another company together, and we know that our company has by far the best compensation plan that's out there for anybody to be able to come into a company, just start out, and make a significant amount of money that following week or within 2 weeks. I can speak when I say that Elite, Mr. Elite, Carissa, we all three of us have actually in our first few weeks has made a nice amount of change on a check, and it's just getting better. Since I've joined the company, I have not missed a check, and I mean, I just love what the company is doing for people. Customers have contacted me, and they're excited with their results, and so the retail to recruit thing is real. But I know Mr. Elite will get into that. But I'm excited to be on the team. The Ayaso life is what it's about. It's about the Ayaso life, and I'm here. And whether you are connected to me or not, I mean, it's all about winning. It's all about making sure people win. It's all about making sure that you understand the company in all facets. So if you are a part of the team, welcome, welcome, welcome. I look forward to speaking to you. I look forward to working with you. And Mr. Elite, I'll turn it back over to you, sir.
Definitely, Mr. Jeffries, I definitely appreciate everything that you do. Just like I said about Miss Williams and Mr. Harris, I appreciate everything that you do for the team. I appreciate your ongoing, untiring support. It's just remarkable to be partnered with so many phenomenal people. A year ago, I didn't even know that this was going to come into play. I didn't know that this was going to be our future together. But again, just having an open mind, I thank God for each and every one of you. I truly do. There's no better way I could put it. I believe that, our steps are ordered, and I definitely believe that we are aligned together for a reason, for a purpose, and I'm thankful for the direction that we're going. And I appreciate you sharing that, the testimony of why you joined, and also, tapping into a few things of how this can benefit people. I have to say that the greatest benefit of being a part of this organization, the money's great, ladies and gentlemen, but I've been able to help so many people, like with their health, people who need, money. Again, money's good, but when you help somebody who is really in a financial hardship, and you show them a way to get out of that or to improve their situation, that reward right there, they can't pay me enough money that will replace being able to help somebody who was in need to, pay a bill, or to take care of their children, or to maintain their livelihood, or even get out of the hole. Money can't replace the reward that comes from that. So again, I'm so thankful for each and every one of you, because I can't reach as many people without you. We've been able to reach out and touch so many people, thousands of people so far in the last 7 months. It's remarkable. So at this time, I just want to open up the panel for questions. I know we're broadcasting live on a website again. Those of you who just joined, ialsolife.org is our website. There is a team Hangout tab on there. So you can share this with anyone who joins your team. And we're going to do this more often, but this recording will stay on the website until we do the next Hangout, and that recording will replace it. So please leave a comment at the bottom of our page. Your experience, your thoughts, ask a question, whatever have you. Let's create some engagement on our website. Again, this is going to give some social proof that this is real people. It's not just robots, saying that you can live a dream and nobody's actually doing it. That's the benefit that we have with our company, is that real people are having real results. And when people see that, they can't help but draw to it. So if anyone has any questions before I go into any of the topics that I have prepared for tonight, just about the business, the team, marketing, online, social, offline, local market, just about anything. If there's any topic that you would like to discuss just in an open forum, I'm open to that. Or any testimonies, success stories that you would like to share. I'll start with you, Miss Williams. Are you available to speak?
Yes, I am. I am. I don't really have any questions at the time, but I do have a couple testimonies actually. This
Okay.
week has been pretty phenomenal for me. Just listening to you and Miss Davis, you and Miss Davis, just about everything, especially about following up. Following up is very, very important. It's very key to everything, and for me, patience as well. And I can honestly say two people that I have been talking to since May, actually one did the other day and one did today, ordered, and got some tea and everything. And I was shocked. Like, I was excited, but I was shocked at the same time. And I was just thinking about, as far as, the way that you guys talk, it's like, just patience. People, it doesn't mean, not ever, but it just means not right now. And so, those same two people were the same two people that told me, oh, I'm not ordering no tea, I'm okay, I don't want that, I don't need that. And Lord and behold, both of them called me and like, hey, I placed my order. And I was like, oh, okay. So I mean, just the following up and just the having patience. All I did was, just like you said, I engaged with them on Facebook, checked on them if I seen they was having a bad day. I just said, a few words of encouragement, just little things like that. And just to know that people are actually, watching you as far as what you do post on Facebook and how your attitude and your presence is on Facebook. And I can honestly say that just with those words of encouragement from you, and our leaders, that has really, really helped me, and it's starting to make my business, boom. And I'm getting excited because just day after day, even just being at work, I'm getting messages like, hey, so I see this, and they're like, hey, I'm about to bring somebody in with me. I want somebody to lose weight with me. So it's just exciting. It's really, really exciting. I have to say, I have so many testimonies, it's ridiculous. But I just want to thank you, Mr. Lee Pierre, for your awesome, awesome leadership, because you continue to steer us in the right direction. So I'm definitely going to copy you. You are the right cat to copy.
Phenomenal. First of all, thank you so much for those kind words, Miss Williams. But you hit a couple really, really key points in there that I want to kind of caveat off of, is, the follow-up. They say the fortune's in the follow-up, and that has proven to me to be true so many times over and over, because, sometimes when we don't see immediate results, we think that it's not possible, or we think it's not going to work. And I've learned in business world in general, whether it's network marketing, traditional business, or anything, even in the sports realm, when what's happening right now doesn't mean that that's the end all be all. I've had a lot of experiences where people said no up front, and weeks, months, years later, they've come back and said, you know what, circumstances have changed, or I stayed in contact with them. And it's important that we, as the life changers, I like to consider us, because we're in a company called Total Life Changes. We are the life changers. If we want to be that impact in someone's life, we are responsible. We hold that responsibility to make that contact and to maintain that contact. So when that person does find themselves in a position in their life where they need a life change or they need some support, whether it be business or personal, just to be able to be a positive influence in someone's life. It's more than just about the business, and that's what has paid off so much, 10 times over in my experience. So thank you so much for that testimony, Miss Williams. And I get excited right with you when you inbox me and say, hey, this is what's happening, this is what's going on. That fuels my fire too. So definitely keep the testimonies coming. I know they say, tell your upline your testimony within 48 hours of getting started, but it doesn't stop there. Every time you have a testimony, share it with me, share it with your upline, share it with the entire team if possible, because again, we need fuel. We need fuel. It's almost like business. Business is the language, and if you speak the language to people, it helps them become more fluent with it. And the more fluent with it they are, the more comfortable they are, and the more they're willing to speak the language as well. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, I can definitely agree with that. Just with doing three-way calls by myself, woohoo!
Congratulations on that too, because that's taking your business to the next level. Because now you're providing that support for your team. You're branching off and starting to support your team, because it's not what we can do, it's what we can duplicate. If I can't duplicate what I'm doing throughout the organization, then I don't provide value to you all. So it's important that we think about that as we move forward through the business. Some of us have many great talents, and some of us have many great skills. But what's important is, can it be duplicated? Can Miss Williams pick up what I've done to help her and carry that through her organization as well? That's why I love the PS3 system, and I'm going to talk about that toward the end of the call. The PS3 system, peak share or three-way call, that has proven success for me for years. But again, thank you so much, Miss Williams. Next, I'm gonna ask Mr. Harris if you would take the microphone. I'll pass the mic to you. Do you have any questions or just a testimony that you would like to share with the team?
I mean, I can say that a month ago I wasn't in the same spot that I'm in now. And like you said, the name of this company is Total Life Changes, which indicates that we're not just trying to push a product for people to benefit from something. We're trying to change the way your life is and the way you live your life. Mm-hmm. And since I've been getting on the Wake Up and Win calls and listening to what has been being said on there, mm-hmm. I have been looking at my life a lot differently, and I see things now that I have to go in and change and fix because I've been letting it go on for so long, and it's affected my life in a negative way that I didn't see before.
Wow.
Like, the past couple weeks I've been looking at my Facebook and some of my other social media sites, and like, if I'm trying to change my life, I need to get rid of some of the things on there that negatively influence my life. Mm-hmm. So here in a couple of weeks, I'll probably be doing a purge on my Facebook and some of my other networks, just getting rid of negativity, because that negativity, even if I'm trying to be positive, if I have people in my circle being negative, that affects me.
Mm-hmm. It does. It absolutely does. And a lot of people don't realize how big and how serious, what's the word I'm looking for? Association, the law of association. Some people don't respect the law of association. Who you spend your time with, who you are, or who you allow yourself to be influenced by, is huge.
Like,
go ahead.
I was looking at everybody's pictures in our group, and I was like, you know what? How am I sitting up here promoting a company and a product called Total Life Changes. And in my profile picture, I'm standing there with a bottle of Crown, and and I was like, I need to change that. People aren't going to take me serious. The first thing they see is my profile picture, and I'm up there with a bottle of Crown. But yet, I'm trying to encourage people to change their lives and do something with their lives. Yeah, I have to change that.
Mm-hmm. And you know what's amazing that a lot of people don't pay a lot of attention to is the progress. The progress, because we can't eliminate our past, and I wouldn't want to. Sometimes I look back and I say, if I could have done things differently, I would have. However, that's part of what made me who I am and what got me to where I am now. And we got to respect the process, because I was once there and now I look at things differently. And the people that's closest to me, they recognize that. They recognize the change. They recognize that I was once in this mindset and now I'm in this mindset. And they'll be the first ones to recognize it. The people who are closest to you, they're the first one. They're usually the first ones to say no when you present them a business opportunity, but they're also the first ones to recognize a change in you, if that makes sense.
Yes, it makes a lot of sense.
Yep. So definitely. And I will share with you this, Mr. Harris. A mentor of mine told me, that doesn't mean cut everybody off. Stop talking to your family, stop talking to your friends. But what we have to do is we have to limit our association with certain people who are not growing, or who are not stretching us. You know, for example, we can't spend hours on end on a phone with someone who, just small talk, especially if we have a vision and we're driven to success. We have to schedule our time, because we all have 24 hours in a day. And the only thing that separates the people who are successful from the people who are still trying to become successful is how we use those 24 hours. I can't sit around and watch TV all day and expect my business to flourish. I got to make some phone calls. I got to connect with somebody. I got to do something to cover some ground. And that's where we limit those associations with the people who are not providing value into our life, and we increase the association with the people who are providing value in our life. Not saying that I'll never talk to my best friend, but I might not talk to my best friend as often as I would, had they provided more value. But I'm definitely going to keep that connection, because I want to provide value to them as well. Because again, I want to be an inspiration to all, as many people as possible. So we keep those connections, because people are watching. We gotta believe that people are watching. People are watching. People are watching. And it's a phenomenal thing when you look back and you see the change that has taken place in yourself. I was just having a discussion with another gentleman this afternoon, and I showed him one of my first public speaking videos back in 2012. It was like, whoa, from then to now it's like a brand new person almost. But I'm thankful for that process. So yeah, we have to. They say, what I think it was Jim Rohn, he said, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So the fact that we are here, the fact that the first step has been taken, I'm thankful for it. I'm so thankful for it.
Yes.
But yeah, we're gonna move on to Mr. Jeffries. I know you got some input, Mr. Jeffries. You always got a lot of value to bring to the table. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pass the mic to you, brother.
Thanks so much, Mr. P. I appreciate it. Testimonies, man, is really from a product standpoint. I mean, the NutriBurst is really a blessing, man. For some odd reason, yes, sir, that right there, that liquid vitamin, it's a liquid monster, is what it is. That thing right there does its job.
It's funny that you mentioned that first, because this is actually my favorite product. I mean, literally,
yeah,
my favorite product, and I'll share it live, but go ahead.
That and So my testimony with that is it really helps me when it comes to cold. So for some odd reason I can't understand why, but you know how you kind of feel a cold coming on, you get that little tickle in your throat. And
Mm.
actually, a friend of mine, she was like, "Man, I take a capful of the NRG, not a tablespoon." She takes the cap off of the inner of I mean of the NutriBurst. She takes the cap off the NutriBurst, fills it up, and takes the little shot. So I was
Mhm.
like, you know what? I'm gonna start doing that because I had did a little tablespoon. And I was like, yeah, you know, when something's working for you so good, you kind of want a little more of it. So I was like, you know, I'll take a little more of it or whatnot. And so I actually warmed it up in the microwave for like 30 seconds, and I took a warm shot of it. And by the next day, that little tickle's gone.
Yep.
That little tickle was gone, man. I mean, the NutriBurst, it does what it needs to do. It gives you that burst, and it's full of nutrients, man, that I would never take if it wasn't for the NutriBurst. Wheatgrass. I'm not just about to go anywhere and ask anybody for some wheatgrass. I'm just not going to do it. But the fact that I can have some wheatgrass mixed with some spirulina, mixed with some papaya, some grapeseed abstract, mixed with, you know, all of these nutrients and still have the same type of intake as if I had 10 salads, I can't complain. I'm not going to eat 10 salads in a day.
Me,
I'm not going to eat 10 salads in a week.
me,
But I could take a capful of this NutriBurst, and if one tablespoon is like eating 10 salads, I can imagine what that capful is like. You know, you taking that capful, that's probably about 20, 30 salads.
yep.
So I love the NutriBurst, man. The
Okay.
NutriBurst is simply amazing, man. I love it. Uh, from a standpoint of just building the business, I would just encourage everybody to just continue to take shots. What I mean by that is you're going out and you're talking to people, and you're going out and you're talking to people, and you're going out and you're talking to people. I mean, it's just a matter of you can start with something as simple as do you or anybody you know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days. Something real simple. You know, make sure you got your flyers ready with your information on it. Hand them a flyer. You know, promo. Get you some T-shirts going. Hit. You know, just billboard because at the end of the day, that's what network marketing is. I mean, I'm sure that Jack Fallon and the corporate office, the corporate staff could, if they wanted to, pay a couple 100,000 or maybe a million or two to get a 20 or 30 second or maybe even a minute slot on the cable, the TV channels and the commercial and the cable channels that we watch. But they believe in the power of network marketing, and what they want to do is they want to put money back into our pockets because word of mouth is the fastest way to advertise. And so it could either be a good advertisement or a bad advertisement, but either way, it's the fastest way to advertise. And so, with that being said, you want to be a walking billboard. And, you know, you can't be afraid to shoot. You know, it's about the law of averages. And so, you know, one of my favorite basketball players is Kobe Bryant. And, you know, he's not going to be as good as he is as far as shooting the mid range jumper if he's not taking as many, if he's not in the gym shooting. He's going to miss a lot, but he's also going to make a lot too. And
Mm.
so, you know, you want to be able to get out there and just shoot. Will you get some no's? Yes. But I think we have to get in the mindset of being able to grow that thick skin. I call it chameleon skin because every time you get a no, it's like another layer being put on. And so when you hear those no's, they won't hurt as much. You know, especially if you've never done this before. Now, if you've done this before, then at some point you should have at least two, three, maybe even four layers of chameleon skin on to be able to take those no's and keep moving. But just keep shooting. I got my list. I got a list of 50 people that I'm going to be contacting this week. I have my list of about 20 people that I would love to do business with. I'm going to reach out to them this week. And it's all about shooting. Would I love to go 50 for 50 as far as my customers? Absolutely. Is that my goal? Absolutely. Will I hear some no's? Probably so. but I'm not bothered by the no's because the yeses is what's going to A, grow my team because of the retail to recruit method, and then B, it's going to put money in my pocket with the retail bonus. So you have to just be willing to take shots, guys, and not be afraid to reach out when you need help. I think that's one of the main things that can cause somebody who's so hype and excited about a business to go under and get so discouraged really quickly. You get up, you're fired and excited, you go and you throw up on somebody, they say no or they back off or you don't hear from them, and then you get discouraged and, man, it's a bad idea. Don't take it like that, okay? Get with somebody, get with your upline, get with somebody who can help you take that first shot properly, get you the correct form, so when you take that first shot, it's going in, nothing but net. And now, after that, it's nothing but muscle retention. You're getting them shots up, and the more you miss shots, that's fine, but at least you're taking shots. And so when you're taking those shots, what'll happen is the more shots you take, the more shots you make. The more shots you make, the more your income increase. All right? So I don't want to speak real long, but I just wanted to give out that testimony and a form of encouragement. Also, I'll give another product testimony, Mr. Pierre, and then I'll hand it back over to you. That NRG, let me see if I can find it in my little box. I got a box here full of goodies. I don't know if y'all can see that, but
I got you.
yeah, this right here, okay, my man. That NRG, listen, Linda, listen. That NRG is official. You hear me? I could take one NRG pill. It'll literally get me through a work day. For y'all, that's 8 hours. Okay, so it'll get me through a full shift at the job. If I take two NRG, I can literally go from about 6 in the morning, because that's usually when I get up to get ready for work and all of that. I can go from about 6 in the morning to about midnight, 1 or maybe even 2 if I'm pushing it in the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
That's how effective this product is. I have all the mental clarity I need. I have all the mental focus I need. And I mean, I'm not a real big guy, but it's burning 300 to 600 calories. So when you talk about a product that works, the product is going to do what the product is going to do. Trust the product. If you have not gotten any NRG yet, you're doing yourself a disservice, because I'm sure you wake up from your slumber at night. I'm sure you extra tired. I'm sure you're drained and wiped out, especially if you're a parent, if you're a mother, if you're a father, and you're dealing with your kids. And you know how if they're little kids, they'll usually be turned up. Kids are always on 10. They wake up on 20. So you definitely need that NRG. And I promise you the NRG is going to do what it says it's going to do, man. I love the product. I take it every day. It's a part of my auto ship. I have it coming in all the time. And I'm just excited about that product. And if you know parents, and I'll put this in real quick, Mr. Pierre, I'm sorry, but I got to get this out here real quick before I forget. This is what I'm going to be using as a new method to recruit this week. I was sitting here, I think about different ways to recruit. How can I bring in more customers? That type of thing. My goal is to take this NRG, all right, and get this out to all parents, whether you are a single parent, whether you are a married couple. If you have children that are 10 years old and under, my goal is to get in your face or get in your ear or in your inbox with this product. Why? Couple things. One, if you're a parent with a full-time job, 9 times out of 10, you got to work your job, and then once you go get your kids from daycare or the babysitter or whatever, they need your time, okay? When you get off that job, you're going to be drained, you're going to be whooped, you ain't going to be feeling like doing a whole lot of nothing, and you're going to have to be there for the kids. You got to entertain them, you got to be there, you got to hear them talk and that whole thing. You need something that's going to be able to give you the boost that you need to be able to deal with your kids when you pick them up from the daycare. If you're watching them and you're a full-time parent and you need 2 products. A, the NutriBurst, first of all, okay? So you can get all your vitamins and your nutrients in. B, you need the NRG to give you the energy that you need to deal with the babies and deal with the kids and all of that. So that's going to be my goal this week. I'm going to be in their inboxes, on the phone with the parents. And the goal is to come away with at least 20 or more sales with the NRG or the NutriBurst. But I'm definitely going to be doing marketing that NRG from a customer base standpoint. And I'm excited to tell y'all some results on the next conference call or the next team hangout that we do. But guys, think about your approach and just go with it. Just go with it. I'm sure I'm gonna stumble over some things, but just go with it. They have to see you out here. You're not gonna make any money if you're not selling product. You are the best commercial that you can be for your product. If you try the tea, you are a great commercial for the tea. Now it's time to be a great commercial for the NRG, the NutriBurst, and the rest of the products that we have, guys. So I'll stop talking. Mr. Pierre, thank you so much for this time, and I'll hand it back over to you, sir.
Definitely, Mr. Williams, you hit a lot of great points, and like I said, I knew you would. A couple things, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to take away from what Mr. Williams shared is, or not even what he shared, but something I want to point out: his product knowledge. I'm gonna let that sink in for a second. He knows his products, and some of us, we need to do a little bit better. Even me, including me, because I was on the phone with someone. What was it? Yesterday. I was on the phone with someone yesterday, and I was trying to tell them about the NutriBurst, and I could not confidently describe it the way that Mr. Williams just did. Not Mr. Williams, I'm sorry, Mr. Jeffries. I could not confidently describe the NutriBurst the way that Mr. Jeffries just did. So and this is my favorite product. And the reason why it's my favorite product is because as y'all see, I'm in the military. I got on a tan t-shirt. Daily vitamins, I see that there, Carissa. Daily vitamins is something that I've been taking for a long time, but I used to take those little vitamin packs. Came with like 8 pills in it, and it had this one gigantic horse pill that I had trouble swallowing, and I don't like taking pills. I hate when the doctors prescribe me pills because I don't want to take them. I know I got to take them because I got to take them, but having a liquid supplement, if y'all can hear that, having a liquid vitamin supplement was a game changer for me personally. But again, I want to highlight Mr. Jeffries' product knowledge, because that gives you so much confidence when you talk to people that it becomes seamless. Like your belief level is increased because of your confidence level, and that will increase your ability to articulate the benefits of the products when you're talking to people. I can't stress enough. Each and every one of us needs to become more diverse with the product knowledge, the knowledge of these products. It'll help so much. It'll help tremendously. And also, Mr. Jeffries, you hit on a bunch of good points as far as just taking shots. When you mentioned that, and I know you're a big basketball fan. What's the saying? You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. If we just talk to people, give them the opportunity. Hold on a second, because there's a whole bunch of notifications. I gotta close my Facebook. There's a whole bunch of notifications dinging. Sorry about that, folks. All right. If we just take shots, if we just talk to people, if we just take a chance and give people the opportunity, I tell people, I said, don't make a decision for people. Let them make the decision. And leading right back around to what Miss Williams said, no does not mean no indefinitely. No does not mean no forever. Usually a no just means not right now. This is not good for me right now. But I like to tell people, even when they present me with other business opportunities, I say, hey, let's stay connected, because you never know what the future might bring. I'm already at home with Total Life Changes, but I would like to stay connected because you never know. And you don't never know. Total Life Changes is not my first company. I believe wholeheartedly this is my last company, as far as network marketing goes. It's not my last company because I'm all in traditional business as well. But it's my last network marketing company because I found everything that I need here. I don't need to change companies. But had I not been open-minded to connect with people, I wouldn't be where I am right now. So a no does not definitely mean, permanently no. But we got to take them shots. If we just keep taking shots, keep taking shots, keep taking shots, the more shots you take, the more shots you make. I love that. And I'm not a basketball fan, but I love that because I can relate that to business. If I take more shots, I'll make more shots. Man, that resonated with home. I think I heard that before. I'm not 100% sure. But I give you credit for that, Mr. Jeffries, because it resonated. Even if I heard it before, it didn't resonate until just now. So I definitely thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just about out of time. I know we had a couple team members that were trying to get live through the I Also Live website. That's just for viewing. When we have someone when we have people on the panel, you actually have to click the first link that I shared to get in on the panel. But we're definitely going to have more faces on the panel when we do the team hangouts more often. We're going to do I keep saying this every time we do it. We're going to do it more often. I promise you, especially now with the way things are moving, we are going to do these more often. It's not going to be once a month, and I say more often, and in another month we're saying it. A couple things I want to close on. I talked about the PS3 system. Sharing the business, ladies and gentlemen, is very simple, and sometimes we make things harder than they have to be. But a very simple system, and I want y'all to do some research. I even have a few videos on my YouTube channel about it. But if you're taking notes, write this down. PS3, peak, share, three-way call. Peaking interest is basically getting somebody interested in what you have to offer or what it is that you do. Just like Mr. Jeffrey said, the peak part can happen in so many ways just by asking them a simple question. Do you or someone you know need to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Or would you like to, or do you know anyone else who would like to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? That simple question will pique interest. Yeah, me, or yeah, my sister, or yeah, my brother, my uncle, my mom, my niece, my nephew, my kids. Some people got grown kids, right? And even kids can take the NutriBurst. A lot of our products are safe for children because they're all natural. So yeah, just talking to people will get you the exposure that you need to grow your business, ladies and gentlemen. Pique people's interest. Mr. Harris talked about his Facebook page, that Facebook profile, what you post. Again, I was having a conversation with a gentleman earlier. People are watching, and what you post matters. Because me as a CEO, before I even interview you, let's say you filled out an application to come work for me, I'm going straight to the internet and I'm searching you. I'm going to search you in Google. I'm going to search your name in Google with Twitter after it. I'm going to search your name with Facebook after it. I'm going to search your name with YouTube after it. I'm going to try to find what is your online presence, if there is any, and what are you talking about? Where's your mind at? And that can disqualify a lot of people from the biggest opportunity of their lives. And just because you're interested doesn't mean that you're qualified, and that resonates with a lot of us. A lot of people ask me, Lee, how come you never told me about this? And I don't want to be offensive, but I didn't think this was a good fit for you. Based off of, or I don't believe that you're a good fit for my team. That's my mindset, and I don't tell a lot of people that directly, but I'm telling y'all because y'all are the team. This is the mentality that we have to have when we're prospecting. Everybody don't qualify, y'all. We don't want everybody. We don't want to sign a whole bunch of people up that's not going to be here next year. It's not just about the money, right? So prospecting is very important. So leading back to talking about piquing interest, we have to pique people's interest in wanting more information. Don't give them all the information. Mr. Jeffries talked about throwing up on people. Don't give everybody all the information straight up front. Leave them something to be curious about. That's very important. The second thing is, and again, peak is usually just finding out if they qualify. While you're piquing their interest, you're qualifying them. You're piquing their interest, you're qualifying them. I hope that makes sense. Because if you don't know anybody who needs to lose 5 pounds in 5 days, that is a disqualifier for that peak. I didn't pique your interest, and you don't meet that qualification. So of course, with the dynamic of our business, we can just about meet anybody's needs. Whatever question. Okay, if you don't know anyone else if you or anyone you know doesn't need to lose 5 pounds in 5 days, do you know anyone who would like to make an extra $5,000 to $5,000 a month? That's just about everybody. I mean, there's so many different approaches, ladies and gentlemen. And what I will tell you, what has proven success for me is before I ask that peaking question, and take notes, y'all. Take notes. This is golden right here. Before I ask that peaking question, get to know something about them. Ask people who you already know need to lose 5 pounds in 5 days. Do they know anybody that need to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? And their response is going to be what? Yeah, me, right? That's because you already pre-qualified them for the qualifying question. Does that make sense? If I pre-qualify you, if I get to know that you are in love with cats, I know you love cats because I looked on your Facebook, you got pictures of cats all over the place, right? And I contact you, I get you on the phone, and I say, hey, Susie, do you know anybody who would like to adopt a cat? Yes, me. It's insane. If you do just a little bit of groundwork to learn about somebody and speak to them in their language, they will hear you. Learn a little bit about people, take the time to learn about them and speak to them in their language. Meet people where they are. Find out what your interests are, what you're talking about, and I speak to you in your language so you can hear me. Now I'm going to talk to you about what I want you to hear. I hope that makes sense. Second thing is, because I got to hurry up and wrap up, share. When we share the information, there's so many ways we can share it. We can share the on-demand call. We can share the 10 o'clock call. We can share the wake up and win call. And I'm glad you mentioned that, Mr. Harris, because I'm actually going to add the wake up and win flyer to the website. I'm probably going to put that at the top of the upcoming events. Upcoming events, wake up and win call Monday through Friday. And I'm going to have the flyer up there because that is a powerful tool. Whether you are a part of our business or not, people need to hear the information that is shared on those wake up and win calls. It's tremendous how those calls have changed my life personally and others that's on the call on the Hangout tonight. So I'm actually going to add that to the homepage tonight. But share the information about your business. This is something that's, again, another qualifier. Because after the presentation, people have enough information to make a decision. If they want to be a part of it, if they want more information, if they want to try the products, if they want to move forward with it. Of course, people have to trust you. They have to know you. And that's all part of the pre-qualification to make people feel comfortable enough to make a decision in the first place. And last but not least, take yourself out the picture. The three-way call does exactly that. It'll take you out the picture. You pass the responsibility of the close to someone else. It's not just about you not knowing the information, because I feel confident enough to give a full presentation about the business, right? But I still do three-way calls, and this is why. Because the people that I prospect, I don't want to close. I'm going to say that again. The people that I prospect, I don't want to close. Because I want them to know that this is bigger than just me and them. This is me, them, and then we also have support. Whether it's my upline, downline, or sideline, the three-way call shows that there's more involved than just me and you. And again, it gives that social proof. The Bible says when 3 or more come together, I don't want to misquote the scripture, but when I think it's 2 or more, when 2 or more come together, But when that third person comes into, God is usually the third person to intervene on behalf. Y'all got to understand the power of three. When you introduce a third party into the equation, it creates that solidification, right? That validation. It closes the loop. So I want to highly recommend each and every one of you utilize the three-way call. Get myself on three-way calls. Get the other leaders on the team on three-way calls. Carissa, Miss Williams can actually attest to the power of three-way calls. I know Mr. Jeffries can as well. Mr. Harris is fairly new, so this is phenomenal to have one of our newest reps on the panel as well to share their experience. But ladies and gentlemen, please, 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 please contact us. Utilize us to get you to get us on three-way calls. Put us to work. We're here to support you. And no other organization that I've ever been in have I seen so much support for our success. I just haven't seen it. So I want y'all to utilize that, maximize that, and take advantage of it. Closing remarks, Ms. Williams, I see you're kind of busy. Do you have a brief second just to give a few closing remarks? You're muted.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Mr. Williams. I mean, Mr. Jeffries. Your name is William Jeffries, so when I see your name pop up on the screen, I automatically say Williams. So I'm sorry. Mr. Jeffries, closing remarks.
First of all, Mr. Pierre, thank you so much for having me on tonight. Thank you so much for just having the leadership skills and capacity that you have to be able to have these type of meetings, man. I mean, it's definitely necessary for the team. And honestly, this kind of lit more of a fire under me going into the week, man. The fire was a little dim, you know, and I was just kind of in a place where, you know, I needed to pick me up. So this definitely helped, bro. So definitely thank you so much. Shout out to everybody who, you know, was on the panel and doing their thing. And, you know, let's just make some things happen this week, get some new customers, get some new business partners, and just start your people off right. If I could leave you off with anything that can help your business grow, start your people off right. If they're asking you a question, answer it to the fullest extent that you can. Honestly, don't try to oversell it. What I like to say, don't try to put all this sauce on it, you know, to make it seem as if, you know, you're gonna bring them, you know, $1,000 the next week or whatever. You know, now there are people who have that mindset, and there's people who can get that done, and there are people who can't. But you meet people where they are, and you train them. All right. So train your people up right. If you train your people up right, duplication will take care of itself. Once the duplication takes care of itself, you won't have everybody blowing your phone up every day, all day, and all of that, because they know the ins and out of their business, their products, and how to make it happen. So, guys, three-way. Work your list. And most importantly, pray and grind. All right? Mr. Pierre, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jeffries. I appreciate you, man. I really do. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate those kind words. I'm glad that we were able to light that fire, because again, that's the intent. We need each other, and we have each other, so we just have to make sure we're available for each other. So definitely, you can look forward to more of these coming up in the near future. Miss Williams.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, you're coming through clearly.
Awesome. At work, keep trying to sneak away. But I just want to say thank you so much, you know, just for doing this. I love seeing my team. I love seeing us all, you know, get this knowledge, gain this knowledge. I thank you for taking the time to even do this. Just like Mr. Jeffrey says, my brother, I love him so much. You know, just pray and grind. I just thank God for, number one thing is learning, is breaking out of my comfort zone. One of the things that I always struggle with was, one, talking on the phone, and two, doing videos. And I was like, I ain't good at that. But now, ever since I've been doing that, business has been booming, way bigger than it would have if I would have never stepped out of my comfort zone. And they say, once you step out of that comfort zone, that's when you find success. So the little things that are happening for me, those are big successes, and I'm super duper excited for that. So just like you said, pray and grind, stay focused, use us, you whoever, like you, that's what we're here for. I tell my team that all the time. I love you guys. I want us all to win. That's all I want. I follow Mr. Elite Pierre's footsteps. He wants us to win, so that's exactly what I want for my team. And I just thank y'all. I appreciate it, and thanks for the hangout. Love you guys.
Thanks, Miss Williams. Love you too, sis. I definitely appreciate it. Y'all gotta understand, like, this is so fruitful and reviving for me too. Just to hear that, sometimes we don't know what we're doing, if it's impacting, until you get that feedback. I tell my soldiers that all the time. Unless y'all tell me I'm doing the right thing, or the direction that I'm guiding you is where you feel you can be successful, I won't know. So this is, again, I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate, I still have a lot to learn too. So I want y'all to understand that I'm here to learn alongside of you. I don't want to feel like I'm overarching anything. I was given a vision and a destination to take the team, but I can't do it without you. So I definitely appreciate each and every one of you. Last but not least, Mr. Harris, any closing remarks?
I want to say thank you to everybody here, Carissa, yourself, Elite, and Mr. Williams. I don't know your first name, so just gonna say Mr. Williams.
Will is his first name. I keep calling him Williams because his name is William.
Okay.
His last name is Jeffries.
My fault, sir. But
that's my fault.
I want to say thank you, and with, like you said, knowing the product, and as you hear every time on every call, be a product of the product.
Mm-hmm.
I don't talk to anybody about any of the products I do not know. I don't know anything about any of the beauty products, so I'm not about to go and talk to anybody about them. But I can talk about and testify about the NRG, the Chewy, the NutriBurst, the HCG, the Delgado coffee. I can talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to order a new bottle of NRG now because I done gave my whole bottle out.
And how long have you been on the team, Mr. Harris?
Probably about the beginning of this month.
Wow. Just a few weeks.
Yep.
Man, that's powerful right there, because you just went through a whole laundry list. And I know some people, they join the business with just a single product or two. And some people they come in with enough products that not only can they try and experience for themselves, but they'll have enough inventory that they can actually share with others. Again, it's just reviving to see someone who's been in the company just a few weeks being able to confidently speak on numerous products, not just the tea or not just the coffee, but to be able to just list them down like that. That's huge. That's huge.
Well, see, that's my next thing. I sit and watch everybody's videos on YouTube. Miss Stormy Weathers, Miss Candace, Miss Nicole, and every time you look in their background, they have product behind them.
They do.
I want to get to the point where I have that behind me. So if I do meet somebody, I can be like, hey, look, you going into Walmart, you look like, take this NRG. By the time you walk back out, tell me how you feel.
Exactly.
If you like it, I got a bottle you can have right now.
Yep.
But in my closing statements, I saw this the other day, and I had to save it. It was a post. It says, as you start and end your day, say thank you for every little thing in your life, and you will come to realize how blessed you truly are.
Thank you so much. Wow. That's it. Mr. Harris, I definitely thank you for sharing that with us. I thank you for everything that each and every one of you do for the team. We're a little bit over time. The last thing I want to share with y'all is, y'all know that the week starts on Friday morning. And I can see the production of the team. I can see the overall production of the team. Ladies and gentlemen, we have already we're close to it, surpassed the production of last week. And it's Sunday. This is potentially our biggest week ever since this team started. And a lot of you can see it too. Just depends on where you fall in the organization. This is going to be and I've said this before, but it's never been to this scale. So early in the week, going into Monday morning. Matter of fact, going into tonight, because we got a 10 o'clock call coming in about 40 minutes. Going into this week, ladies and gentlemen, we are already more than 90% ahead of what we usually are at this point of the week. There's a lot of volume coming through the organization right now. We need to capitalize on it. We could potentially promote a couple people this week. I honestly see that happening looking at the volume projections and looking at where we are right now. I wanted to end on that because I want everybody to get a true aspect. Look in your back office, look in your left and your right legs, and look at those numbers and see where they are. To hit director, you need 1,000 points on your left, 1,000 points on your right, and 80 personal volume points. That is so possible for each and every one of you. And again, another thing, one last thing, closing remarks. This is the last week to qualify for a recognition at National Convention next month. All right, so if you pop director this week, you will be recognized as a director at the convention. If you pop executive, you will be recognized as an executive at the convention, July 17th and 18th. If you earn, I believe it's $15,000. If you go into your commission, you have to log into the extranet. You can't log into the old back office. You have to log into the extranet. If you don't know how to do that, get with your sponsor, or get with me. Shoot me an inbox, and I'll tell you how to do it. Log into the extranet. Go to commissions, right, and go to income earned. You can look at the total payout since you've been in the company. If you've earned, and don't quote me on this, but it's a certain dollar amount, you can get one of those big checks. And so many people in our company are making so much more money than back when we had the convention in Houston. I think they increased the amount of if you actually walk across the stage, but I think Miss Davis said that $15,000 gets you actually a check to hold up. I'm not 100% sure of that, but whatever the dollar amount is, this is the last week to qualify for that. So I want each and every, we got to go hard. This is the week that's going to count for when we get to Atlanta next month, because Atlanta is going to blow our business out the water. And what we do this week is going to basically set the alley-oop for that Atlanta event for a lot of the members of our team. So let's work to get some, to get everybody binary qualified, to get people's faces up on the leaderboard on the team page. Also, I made a change. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I put the introduction to new members. I put them up top. I put them, the first thing you see when you go to team page is you see all the new members, welcome new members. Make sure you connect with those people. When you see somebody added to the list, shoot them a friend request on Facebook, and then, connect with them, welcome to the team, because we don't always, publicly announce that someone joined the team for some reason. Depending on their sponsor, everybody might not get that recognition that, hey, Elite Pierre just joined the team. So I'm going off of the system. I'm not going off of people saying, hey, I just enrolled so-and-so. If a distributor hits the system, I add them to that list. I hope that makes sense. So check that list. If you see somebody that's added to it, welcoming new team members, try to connect with them. Let's show them some love and get them embraced. Show them some love and get them get them pulled into the culture of our team. I believe we have a phenomenal team. I believe that we have the best team in Total Life Changes. I honestly do, and I'm not just saying that because this is the team that I put together. I'm saying that because how else am I supposed to feel? I don't know. I believe that we have the best team and we're just getting better. So let's go out and let's do some great things this week. Let's change some lives. Let's promote some people. Thursday's the closeout. Again, everybody should be coming to Atlanta. So whoever's not coming to Atlanta, do an assessment on your situation and please get to Atlanta. Clear your schedule. If you have to shift some things, if financially, if you can't afford to do it, let us know and we'll work with you. Some of us are making some serious money and some of us are in a position to help. So if you want to go to Atlanta, let us know and we'll do what we can to support you. But again, let's do some amazing things this week. And that's all I have. I thank each and every one of you for joining. I thank each and every one of you who viewed. And we'll see you next time on the next Team Hangout. Y'all have a good night. Peace.